I actually wish I had known that the rehab service actually existed, that there were, the service was available to people like me.
What I wish I had known was how much help there was actually available to me. There are a significant number of services that you can access, and they make a huge difference to the quality of life that you have and to how quickly you actually recover from your treatment.
I wish I'd known what services were actually available, and I wish I'd gone actually to a seminar or a focus group prior to the surgery and prior to the chemo. Now, the Esophageal Patients Association, I went to one of their groups, and that was very good for me, because I saw people that had been through a similar thing that I was about to go through, not quite the same as it turned out, but they looked very healthy and so on, and that was very reassuring and reduced the anxiety that I had. And also, when you first come out of hospital, it's very difficult, because when you've had a lot of invasive surgery that I had, I was in intensive care for five or 6 days, and you are extremely weak, and the only thing you want to do at home is get home, and you lie on the settee and watch TV or do nothing. And so the plan needs to take the individual circumstance, and it needs to be timely, and also it needs to be over quite a longish period of time as well, because the symptoms don't go away. So you could say, okay, you could have an integrated care plan over 6 months, that would be fine, but you need access to these services over a longer period of time. I wish I'd have known a bit more about what the effect was actually going to be for me, and what I would need to do about it. For the family, as well as for the patient, and I think that is very important, because the family needs support. You go there, you're the centre of attention, things are being done to you, you try your best and so on, but it's very difficult for your family and your friends and the loved ones and so on. And I think in some ways it's harder for them than it is for you. You steel yourself and you go through it, and you're determined to come out of it the best way you can, or just accept that you may not come out of it. But if you're family and friends, that's difficult. So you need to get that support for them on an ongoing basis as well.